Hi everyone, how are you doing? Thank you very much for joining me one more day. Well, after these last two videos that I have uploaded, which have been pretty sad, first with Nana's passing away and then Balu's birthday, we had a terrible time. Today I'm bringing to you two news. And one of them, I advanced that is very good. I'm very excited, you are really going to love it, it's worth celebrating. But I'm sorry, but I tell you after another thing that I want to tell you. And that the truth is that I'm also very excited with this news, but it's a different kind of excitement. So I will try to be as brief as possible just to tell you about some changes that we are going to make due to the new direction that the channel is taking. Let's start. It turns out that about 2 years ago, I was in Spain without having any idea that a year and a half later, I was going to end up back in Costa Rica, which makes me very happy, by the way. And as a result of the great fires that took place both in the Amazon of Brazil, as well in Australia, and in the USA Western, in which every year a new record of forest fires is broken, I decided to start a reforestation project in Spain, where there are also usually quite a few fires every year, and where there is a lot to reforest. Without going any further, in the neighborhood where I bought my house in Spain, it is a bare mountain. Can you guess why? Exactly, because there was a fire years ago. So I couldn't think of a better way to contribute to our planet than reforesting everything I could.
¡Mi primer arbolito!
Humans are definitely the worst plague that planet Earth can suffer. I call that project a chance to breathe. You know, trees mainly provide us air to breathe, and that was a bit the essence of the project. I like to breathe, I need to breathe, let's do something to contribute so that we can continue breathing. We managed to organize for reforestation, and we even made an investment in a tree planting system, which eliminates the need of irrigation, which is so important in the first month of life of a newly planted tree. Since the first reforestation, when a few months later we were going to see how things were going with the little trees, the vast majority of them had dried up.
¿Sobrevivió alguien, Prim? Aquí tenemos otro que también me aparenta estar muerto.
So I decided to invest in this system, and the truth is that it worked quite well, but until I return to Spain, I won't be able to plant trees again. But well, I hope to go even if it's once a year, and be able to continue with this even it's not as continuous as I initially thought. Well, Rebecca came into my life and changed it completely. First, she came to Spain, that was in January of the last year, 2021, we lived there for 10 months, but later, and after a lot of much thinking, we took the difficult decision that the best thing for both of us was to come to Costa Rica. So, with a suitcase under one arm and a dog under the other one, we returned to the country where we met 5 or 6 years ago. Damn, this is being longer than I expect. The point is that when we got here, we came face to face with one of the great problems that exist in this country. And it is the incredible and worrying number of stray dogs that there are. As I had left my job in Spain to come here, I arrived determined to have my own YouTube channel and dedicate myself 100% to creating my own content. So I started uploading videos about my excursion and adventures in Costa Rica with our doggies, but we started to find a lot of dogs in the streets, as it happened to us the first time. Here I'll leave you the video also in case you didn't see it. So we ended up feeding stray dogs, and they were part of our videos. We also rescued a kitty, Luca, and found him a family so fast. And now this is what we are doing, help animals in some way, with our limitations, of course, because as I said before, right now my only job is this, YouTube. And this is what YouTube pays me at this moment. Only with the Spanish channel, because I already can't start monetizing this English channel yet. Please sharing your favorite videos of mine and help me to get the monetization in YouTube, please. It is true that I rented my house in Spain, but barely gives me enough to continue paying for itself for the next 28 years left on my mortgage. In addition, as I also told you, I'm living with Rebecca at my in-laws' house, and we are 6 people and 4 dogs at home. So it is not like I can pick up every dog I find on the streets, no matter how much I'm dying to do it. Because otherwise, the one that will end up on the streets is me. But well, we hope to be able to have our own space soon and thus be able to take a dog home from time to time, bathe it, take him to the vet, take care of him, neuter it, and find him a nice family, and repeat, repeat, and repeat. So, at that point in this story, we come to the present. But Sergio, where do you want to go? Well, as you may have seen in different parts of this channel, there are, or were, the graphics and logos of the reforestation project that I started in Spain, A Chance to Breathe, which now presents a little problem because its name has little to do with that we do now, because that name is totally related to reforestation. In fact, the logo itself is a little tree growing. I mean, it's a really cool logo, and I love it. This logo had made by one of my best friends in Spain, Ivanetti. I send you a huge hug from here, dude, and well, here is where I wanted to arrive. Here is the news that I want to share with you today, in addition to the super good news that I have reserved for you later. The news is that we have decided to renew the image and logo of the altruistic part of this channel, because as you know, we also like to share with you our adventures through Costa Rica with our doggies. But well, more and more, you yourselves are leading us to focus more and more on animal rescue and care, giving shelter to stray dogs and looking for families that give them the love they deserve forever and ever. So, with all the enthusiasm of my life, we present our new logo and name, and it is I Do Care. This will be our new brand, and under which we will work to help animals. I do care about animals. I do care about their well-being. In short, we do care. And we like that it can also be applied to other things, because, as I have mentioned, there is not too much to reforest here, but we can take other small actions that we also help the environment a lot, such as cleaning beaches. It is something that we have already done, although on a small scale, and that we also want to continue doing and organizing as much as possible. And as you already know, it is something that also we do care a lot. The beaches, mountains, we do care about nature itself, and we also want to take care of it and preserve it. So, you all be officially informed. From this moment on, I proceed to change all the image of the channel to give it this new look, which makes me very happy and excited. Please tell me in the comments what do you think about the idea, the new name, the logo, because after all, this is for you. So I'm very interested to know what you think. It is also something that was important to do, because as a result of these latest videos, many of you have been encouraged to support us financially, either through PayPal, Patreon, and a couple of other profiles that we enable. You have the links in the description of the video in case someone more would like to join our case. And we want to make you feel part of this, because it is a project that makes us very excited. Just as make us very excited that you join us in this, and we don't want to disappoint you. Backwards. We want you to feel proud of being part of our family. So welcome aboard. We are very happy to have you here. And finally, what you were waiting for, the huge news. Are you ready? Well, here it goes. Do you remember Edwin, the first dog from Irene's shelter that we made a video to see if we found a family for him? Well, we did it! He has found it, and it is a beautiful family, a family that I would like to adopt me too. But I will tell you more in the next video about this, because I have a lot to tell you about it, about his adopter, the house itself, the little brothers they will have, and the country he is going to. Because Edwin doesn't stay in Costa Rica. Edwin goes abroad to enjoy the rest of his life, his new life. I'll tell you all the details in the next video. By the way, as a token gratitude, I am really very grateful and excited about this. I am going to start mentioning all those who are supporting us in any of the donation profiles that we have, PayPal, Patreon, Ko-fi, etc. Thank you very much for supporting us. I want you to feel even more part of us. And if for any reason any of you prefer not to be mentioned here, please let me know. The idea is not to make anyone uncomfortable, completely the opposite. Thank you very much for joining me one more day. It is a pleasure for me to see how this beautiful family is growing little by little. This is just beginning, and I know that we are going to do many beautiful things together. Remember that if you like what we do, you can become a supporter on Patreon, PayPal, or the other options. I'm leaving the links below in the description. Smash the like button if you like the video, leave your comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It will help us a lot. I send you an enormous hug and see you in a couple of days, in which you will see the great family that Edwin got. He won the lottery. I'll catch you in the next one.